Ryan here coming to you with a brand new video. Hope my lighting is good. So, as you can see from my life tonight, um, we're talking about self-discipline and self-respect. So, you gotta discipline yourself to respect yourself. They go both work hand in hand. Self-respect and self-discipline. Why is that important? If you are in a low state in your life right now, and things are coming to you which you do not want, one way how to deal with that is, to get up out of that low, sad, depressing state where everything that you do not want is coming to you. Plus disrespect, slap in the face, all that stuff. Now, disrespect slapping you in the face. One of the best comeback, or one of the best things you can do to lift yourself up from out of that low, sad, depressing state that you are in. It's a low state. Nothing good comes of it when you are in such a low state. Nothing good. So this is why you are gonna have to dig yourself from out of that hole that you put yourself in, or that you find yourself in. Because sometimes we don't even know how we got into these situations because we are doing things unconsciously. This is when you start to discipline yourself and eventually start to respect yourself. Two things worked for me to get myself up out of that low state that I was in. Two things is the reprogramming of the subconscious mind and fitness. Those two combined together lift me up from out of that low, sad, depressing state that I endure for a very long time, for years, not understanding what to even do. Right? So, over a period of time, I start to change. I made those changes gradually, little by little, bit by bit, piece by piece. It might move faster now because I have been doing this for a long time now. So things might be a lot more speedier now. So, start respecting yourself by disciplining yourself. So when you give yourself a command, then you said, I'm going to do this. Now, your mind is going to get in the way of it. And it is going to fight you and try to hold you back. For instance, oh, it's cold outside. Don't go running today. It's cold outside. Don't go to the gym today. Just stay inside, snuggle, stay on the couch, watch the TV, have a beer. Just, do those things that is comfortable, right? So, I said, you cannot listen to your mind in situations like those. You need to grab your stuff, whatever, your workout clothes, your running shoes, get your stuff, head down to the gym, do that workout. You need to hit the pavement, do that run. You need to get into the habit of exercising, mental exercises, to reprogram the subconscious mind. Because it's one thing that we listen to audios and read books. That's one thing. But in order for that information to work effectively, you're going to have to repeat the same things over and over and over and over. It's exercise, it's repetition. This is how you changes the subconscious programs. You're changing your body by lifting weights, doing push-ups, pull-ups, lifting weights, run, and so forth. even your attitude, your mood, and so forth. Exercise helps you there. Because what I notice, for the most part, people who are in fitness, we're typically much more happier. That's just how it goes, right? But when you are working on changing, the subconscious has to change too. You might make a little change here and there, and if you stop doing what you were doing, like I was talking to somebody today, and she said, my, the person I'm with right now was working out, doing his, you know, weights and so, and he had muscles when they met, and right now he said that he does not have that muscles anymore. He stopped doing the things that earn him those muscles, or gave him those muscles, or built those muscles. Okay, so what happened now? He's gonna have to start all over again. And according to what I'm hearing from her, she would like him to go back into the gym so that way he can build those muscles. That's what I'm saying to you guys here. Once you start on this journey here, I noticed something. You cannot get off. And this is one of the trick here. You have to continue on. Continue on until you see something. Till you see a goal that you want to accomplish. Like when I started out and I start to reprogram my subconscious mind, and I start, and also on my fitness journey as well. Today's day, 552 days. And also, then I was working on my YouTube channel, still is. And everybody's talking about getting to 1,000 subscribers. Well, I did that. And I'm thinking, okay, what's next? Now I got to the 1,000 subscribers. What should I do next? But I'm not gonna sit down here and worry about it. That answer will reveal itself at some point. What I know is I'm gonna be doing the same things that I've been doing. I would like to do more of what I'm doing in certain areas, especially when it comes to reprogramming the subconscious mind. I start to become more active now. Listening is okay, but to me it's passive. So what I start doing now is repeat back what the audio says, right? So that's what I have been doing. So now that's my next move now. I want to change up my vocabulary. It's not bad, but it can be better. I want, when I'm using these words, they just jumps out easily. I don't have to struggle to use these words. Words like love, kindness, care, compassion, forgiveness, beautiful, wonderful, joy, peaceful, confident, brave, strong, bold, fierce, energetic, important, valuable, admirable, desirable. These are the words I want to be using often now. So, working on that. I am affirmations is probably one of the most powerful to change the subconscious programs. But you have to listen to that thing many, many times over. So that way you can memorize what they are saying. And this is what I'm going to get into more and more and more. Affirmations as well. Positive affirmations does help to change the subconscious program. This is day in, day out. Right? And so this is everyday work. Now, all of this goes back to self-respect, self-discipline. If I am not disciplined enough to do this work every single day, the chances of me respecting myself is very slim. Also, if I don't respect myself, other people can see that and they will also do not respect me either. So I do not want that. Respecting myself is something that I strive for. And I realize that because I respect myself, other people respect me as well. Of course, I'm a regular guy, a normal guy like everybody else. But I'm doing some things which I would consider extraordinary. So it put me up one notch above the regular guy. We're both regular human being. We pretty much work jobs and we have pretty much similar lifestyle, not too different. But what I do on a daily basis separates us. Right? Hit the gym, hit the pavement, do the reprogramming, self-respect, self-discipline. These are stuff that I do on a daily basis. So I prevent myself, this is the prevention here, prevent myself from falling into that low, sad, depressing state. This is how you stay out of it. Once you get in there, cooked. If you do not know how to dig yourself out of that sad, low, depressing state, I did not know how to do that for a very long time, for years. I've been in that state, that mindset for a long time. Right? Hi, Harvey. So, for many years, I was in that sad, low, depressing state. Now, I find something to make sure that I do not fall in that state anymore. I am not trying to go back there. I might go back a little bit, but I will not go all the way back into that sad, low, depressing state. The most disrespect I have ever gotten, the most disrespect that I have ever felt, is when I was in that sad, low, depressing state. It's the most undisciplined I have ever been. It's when I was in that sad, low, depressing state. Yes, I have friends. Yes, people like me and so forth. But I knew deep down there was more to this. And that's when I have behaved the worst. Right? I have behaved the worst when I was in that sad, low, depressing state. I saw a side of me that I never knew was there. So to prevent myself from getting into that sad, low, depressing state, day in, day out, my fitness, my mental training, my reprogramming, my fitness and reprogramming my subconscious mind keeps me above. Don't keep my head above the water. Keeps me out of a sad, low, depressing state. Where nothing good really comes to you. Or at least not the things that you want actually comes to you. Maybe you can get them, maybe you can't, I don't know. But I'm here to tell you, when you are in that sad, low, depressing state, most times, what's gonna come to you, you're not gonna like it. And this is why you're gonna have to do something about it. And this is when you have to work on yourself day in, day out. Should you take some days off and some breaks? Yeah, I don't. I don't believe in days offs and I don't believe in breaks. Slow down a little bit. Do less than what you normally do. Past couple days I wasn't feeling well, and that's what I did. I slowed down a little bit. But in my head it was like, come on, time to pick it back up. But I know I have to relax and take it easy for right now. So I can go back to start lifting my weights heavier and heavier again. Start to do those, rigorous workouts again. Massive amounts of push-ups, pull-ups as well. Lift more weights. Hey, Christy. So, how you avoid falling into a low state? Exercise, fitness, plus reprogramming the subconscious mind. When I say reprogramming the subconscious mind, I mean you are changing your thoughts and you are cleaning your thoughts, I should say, every day. Because your thoughts need to be cleaned up. Okay? What you say, you hear they say in court, you go to court, what you say can be used and will be used against you. That's just not in court. It's out here in the real world too. What you say can be, and people will use it against you, what you say. So this is why when you are talking, it's best if you use certain words. Words that has no type of hurt. Words that doesn't cause hurt to other people. Easy. So how do we do that? How do we maintain that? Clean your thoughts, clean your mind, maintain a pleasant and pleasing vocabulary. And you have to practice. You practice day in, you practice day out. And you're going to find you start to like yourself a lot more. You start to respect yourself a lot more. Other people start to like you a lot more, and other people start to respect you more as well. Can't beat that. And guess what happened? You don't feel like you are in a sad, depressing state. Despite when the hard time comes around, something happens, something changes, something got out of place, and you feel a little off, you won't be too angry. You will be a little upset some way, somehow, but you won't be extremely angry. When you are in a sad, low, depressing state, you are extremely angry and you are extremely bitter, full of hatred, grudges, malice. All that comes with that. Comes when you are in that sad, low, depressing state. Old trauma, things start to come back up. The people who you and them have problems 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago, you start to remember those things like it was yesterday. And you are furious with those people. Because that's where you're stuck now. In your mind, at least. And you're looking at everything that went wrong in the world. We want to do something about that. We need to make sure that we don't fall into that state. So, one, you need to get up out of that state. And two, make sure you don't fall back in there. That's the goal here. To never fall back into a sad, low, depressing state again. Are you going to be happy every single day? No, things are going to happen. You won't be happy all the time. Things won't go your way all the time. But once you continue on to do this work, you are going to see that more and more and more and more. I would say you're going to become happier. I'm not saying you're going to become happy, but you will be a lot happier. You will be a lot more pleased with yourself. When you are in a sad, low, depressing state, You don't feel good about yourself. You just don't. And this is when you start to slack off. And this is when you stop doing the things that you used to do. This is when people around you start to look at you differently. Now, what do you do? I want you to take a good look at where you are. How are you feeling? Are you feeling angry, bitter, full of hate, rage, sadness, anger, full of old trauma? Not really getting what you want out of life? Raise yourself up from out of that low, sad, depressing state. Get out of it. You are in a low state. Get up and start to make that move. If you stay where you are, the likelihood of you getting yourself into something that you do not want is very high. More trouble will come to you than you even prepare yourself for. Every time when I have ever fell into that low, sad, depressing state, I have never gotten. Well, there are some things come to me. Some good things came to me. But also, things came to me which, not liking them. And I fought really hard to make sure that I don't fall back into that state again, because that's the thing here. I learned over a long period of time. As long as you stay out of those, as long as you stay out of that sad, low energy, low depressing state, sad state, as long as you stay out of it, you're gonna feel a whole lot better. You can walk around with your chest out a little bit more, right? Because that's one way how to know how that you are actually doing a little bit better in life. So when you walk in, your chest is out, your head is up. The opposite of that is your head is down like this. Anytime I'm in a sad, low, depressing state, I know my head is always down like that. Now I don't have to think about my head down anymore, because I am programmed to the point where I don't feel depressed. I have bad moments here and there, but I shake it off. And now, so more so these days, I'm becoming more aware now. I do not like to do work which I don't like to do. And I have been not happy when people want to make me do stuff I don't want to do. I'm just not happy with it. So, that's another thing I'm working on now. I need to do work that I like. That's going to be my next goal, I think, is to do work that I love. And I'm thinking here, if I could actually start to train people into fitness and reprogramming the subconscious mind. Use those two to gain self-respect and discipline, self-discipline, and to make sure that you stay out of your sad, low, depressing state. Do not fall back in there when you get out. Once you get on this journey here, continue on and you stay there. Keep watching my stuff. Keep yourself motivated. I should say driven. But motivation is something which I don't really like. So keep yourself driven. Reprogramming the subconscious mind plus hybrid fitness, I should say. I keep on saying fitness. Hybrid fitness. Because that's the one I prefer. That's what I use is hybrid fitness. which means you run, you work out, lift weights. You lift weights, you do push-ups, you do pull-ups. That's what I prefer. Hybrid fitness. Put on your running shoes, hit the pavement, go to the gym, do the workout, do the sets. And here is something now. When you are listening to these affirmations, I do not want you to just listen to them. That's good in itself if you are in a coffee shop. Then you can just listen. But once you get by yourself, I want you to repeat back what they are saying. So if the affirmation says, I am love, you repeat back, I am love. If the affirmation says, I am beautiful, you repeat back, I am beautiful. If the affirmation says, I am trustworthy, repeat that. If it says, I am valuable, repeat back, I am valuable. Repeat back, I am important. Repeat back, I am admirable. Repeat back, I am desirable. Repeat back, I am confident. Repeat back, I am powerful. Repeat back. Keep on repeating it back. My money is a magnet and it draws more money. I am magnetic to money and money is magnetic to me. Wonderful things are happening to me right now. So keep on repeating back what they say. Right? So we have to get into this, habit of repeating back what they are saying. This is how the affirmations start to sink into your subconscious mind and they start to work. Listening only is too passive. I want you to do active listening, which is repeating back what they are saying. So, affirmation is something I highly recommend. I am affirmations as well. Positive affirmations, prosperity affirmations, prayers, some good ones. Quotes, those are some good ones. Personal development materials, which I listen to on a daily basis. But I'm getting some more into it now. Because I want this thing here to be ingrained into my subconscious mind. So I am going to get more intense into my practice, into my daily practice. I will find the time, make the time to make sure that I get into the repetition of this information. We have to change the subconscious programs. We need to get better at talking to ourselves in a positive way. Positive self-talk. Start to respect ourselves more. I respect myself. I love myself. I'm proud of myself. I value myself. I am important. I admire. I am admirable. Right? And also prosperity affirmations. Because something here, most of us weren't taught how important it is to gain our financial independence. When you talk about that, some people get mad at you. Oh, there he goes. No, he's talking about money again. I mean, can we live without money? Seriously, can we? No. Money is important to me. Right? The universe bestowed money upon us. And I am open to receive those monies. So I do not, so I am not going to be afraid and ashamed to say that money is important. I love money and money loves me. I deserve to be rich. I deserve to be wealthy. The more money I have is the more money I can give, the more people I can help. You can't help anybody when you are broke. So why are we complaining about having money? I could go feed some homeless people right now. That would be a pleasure of mine. Sit down and have a discussion with them while I'm feeding them. So when we say we want money so that we can also help ourselves and help other people as well. Nothing is wrong with having money. Are there some cruel people who got money, who have too much money, and they are too cruel? Yes. I'm not saying money is the most important thing. Your health and your fitness, your relationships with your friends and your families are probably far more important than the money. But if you have money plus great friends, great relationships with your friends and your family, you are in good health. That's the ideal. It's a cream on the crop. Right there. But I'm going to leave it there, folks, for tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Ryan here with a new video. I'm looking forward to see you soon in a brand new video. Don't forget, keep yourself out of the low state. If you are in a low state, you get out of the low state. Running, lifting weights, reprogramming your subconscious mind, positive self-talk. Start to gain self-respect and start to gain self-discipline. Stop looking outside. Stop looking everywhere for people to this and that for you. Start with yourself first. Eventually, they have no other choice but to respect you when you start respecting yourself. Period, point blank. Self-love. Be kind to yourself. Be caring to yourself. Be more merciful to yourself. Right? And also, our lives should not be hard. Our lives should be easy, joyful, and fun. Our life should be peaceful, wonderful, joyful, paradise, heaven on earth. I don't care what they're going to tell me. I do not like hard living. Oh, you know, man, it's supposed to be hard. No, it's supposed. I don't care what you're going to tell me. No. Life should be easy. The universe is infinite, abundant, and kind. Don't tell me that I have to make my life hard. I don't need to. So to hell with the hard life. Life should be easy. Should be fun. Not stressed out every single day, worrying about every single thing. I don't like that. All right then, folks. Ryan here with a new video. Looking forward to see you soon in a brand new video. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Catch you soon in a new video. Bye for now.